Business Hippocratic Oath. The author of The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, Howard Gardner, is convinced that business needs a code of ethics. Every leader, upon taking up a responsible position, must pronounce the business analog of the Hippocratic Oath, and business schools are responsible for forming an adequate cultural context. What if there was an equivalent of the Hippocratic Oath in business? Something along the lines of, I pledge to never cause harm, always act in the interests of customers and shareholders, and not play the Lord God in front of subordinates. According to the author of The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, Howard Gardner, the business will only become more successful and stronger from this, and the image of entrepreneurs and managers will benefit a lot. But an oath as a formality will give little. You need to change cultural attitudes. And the formation of a new civilizational context should begin with business schools. After all, if a 28-year-old MBA student falsifies his exam answers, there is a high probability that in 20 years he will be defrauding shareholders. It is necessary that ethical behavior become not even second, but first nature of today's and tomorrow's businessmen. If business schools instill ethics in students, then, having received an MBA degree, managers will evaluate potential employers not only by the level of the proposed starting salary, but also by how high its social responsibility is, how honestly and respectfully the organization behaves with partners, customers, competitors, and own employees. In the business environment, this point of view has already been criticized. Its opponents believe that limiting the consciousness of a businessman, especially an entrepreneur, to the framework of ethics and social responsibility will significantly narrow his ability to generate new ideas and start new projects. If you calculate the consequences of the decisions made for everyone and everyone, not a single idea will be implemented, skeptics say. But if you look at the 5 ethical criteria that Gardner formulated, you can hardly find anything in them that stifles innovation and initiative. Disciplined consciousness, the ability to exact natural or humanitarian sciences, the ability to synthesize, the integration of disparate ideas into a single whole, creative thinking, the ability to find and solve new tasks and problems, respect, the ability to establish and maintain good interpersonal relationships, civic consciousness, the willingness to fulfill their obligations as a citizen and respect human rights. Young entrepreneurs are less skeptical of business ethics than young managers. They believe that in this regard, strict requirements for corporate culture have a positive effect on innovation, and demanded by the market. Accordingly, after some time, the right companies will dominate the market, where the work is performed at a high level, the social responsibility of the business is high, and it is pleasant to work in itself. In addition, entrepreneurs believe that ethics is directly correlated with leadership and managerial qualities. The stricter a person treats ethical standards, the more successfully he leads. And the easier it is for him to find solutions to problems in a changeable business environment. After all, the internal code of honor will prompt a way out of a difficult situation and will not make him hesitate for a long time. The most striking example of the correctness of this position, young innovators consider Google, whose informal slogan is, "Do no evil." What do you think? To what extent does ethics affect business success? Should business schools teach ethics? Express your opinion in the comments to this article. Material based on the article Howard Gardner Does Good Work from Strategy Plus Business Magazine was prepared by Svetlana Shishkova.